Now, hundreds of customers who were at 3 pubs in different parts of England over the weekend have been contacted by staff after a number of people tested positive for coronavirus. The pubs in West Yorkshire, Hampshire and Somerset had only just reopened on Saturday as lockdown restrictions in England were lifted. They've now had to close again, as our correspondent Jon Kay tells us.
So much for the grand reopening. The lighthouse in Burnham-on-Sea is shut again. A customer who was drinking here on Saturday texted staff to say he has since tested positive for COVID.
We had to make sure that everyone was safe.
It's the last thing Jess, the landlady, needed after being closed for 3 months. But she told me she acted swiftly to protect staff and customers.
We didn't actually have to shut because we had followed all the rules. We could have stayed open, but for the safety of the staff and the customers, we chose on ourselves to close. And it's like we have now my staff have all had negative results, and we still won't be opening today because we want to make sure we've got things right before we even open the doors.
Jess says the man sent her proof of his test result. He wasn't showing any symptoms when he was here at the weekend. Because the pub had taken the names and numbers of customers, staff were able to alert all 90 people. The news has caused anxiety in this seaside town, just as lockdown is being eased. 2 other local businesses have also closed as a precaution. Here in Burnham-on-Sea, it was Jess, the landlady, who decided off her own bat to get in touch with all her customers and tell them there had been a positive case of COVID at her pub. But now it will be up to the official test and trace teams to work out which of those customers might have been at greatest risk and who, if anyone, needs to self-isolate. Scenes like this caused concern at the weekend when pubs reopened in England and Northern Ireland. But the government says today's developments show that pubs and public health teams are working well together. The Fox and Hounds in Batley, West Yorkshire has also closed after 1 positive case. Some customers have been tested.
It's a bit of a wake-up call. Everyone that I know has come back with results this morning that were all negative, so it's good, which is good.
We are exhausted, yeah. Very exhausted.
Back in Somerset, Jess hopes she'll be open again this weekend after a deep clean. Hers might have been the first pub to deal with this, but it's unlikely to be the last. Jon Kay, BBC News, Burnham-on-Sea.